Live from Jack McCrory Gymnasium on the campus of Bear River High School. Touchdown Production, celebrating 10 years of local high school sports television, is proud to present the CIF Sac-Joaquin section Les Schwab Tires Division IV basketball playoffs. Tonight in the first round of the playoffs, your number 3 seed Bear River Bruins take on the number 14 seed Argonaut Mustangs. So don't go anywhere. It's Bear River versus Argonaut in the first round of the Division IV basketball playoffs right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Bear River Bruins are enjoying the home cooking this week as they begin their section title run tonight here at McCrory Gymnasium. Good evening, basketball fans, wherever you are across our Foothill network of stations. I'm Marty Mortensen, joined tonight by Gene Smith. Our producer and director for tonight's game is Gilbert Dominguez, and of course, the rest of the Touchdown Production sports team is on hand for tonight's first round telecast of the Bruins as we work our way towards the section finals at Arco Arena. And already one of our local teams has been upset in the first round as number 12 seed Amador beat the number 5 seed Colfax Lady Falcons last night at Colfax. And of course, we'll have more for you on the game and the rest of the division at halftime when we update you on the local games and teams. But tonight, it's Bear River Bruins hosting the Argonaut Mustangs in Jack McCrory's final season. The Bruins have earned the number 3 seed in the tournament and look to have 2 home games this week, which will be a great opportunity for them to advance to the quarterfinals next week at Tokay in Lodi. But first, they must face the visiting Argonaut Mustangs from Jackson, California, who were here last season, the championship game against the Colfax Falcons, and our experienced playoff team. So the Bruins need to bring their A game tonight and stay away from the upset to advance to Friday's game, which we will have here for you on your NorCal Game of the Week. So stay right here where you are and don't you dare touch that remote control, because the playoffs are here, and it's the Bear River Bruins versus the Argonaut Mustangs coming up next right here. But before we tell you about the starting lineups, we'd like to remind you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. It's time for you to experience the newest outdoor living experience in Colfax at Hanson Brothers in Colfax. You'll find a selection of landscapes and masonry products, including retaining walls and stepping stones. You'll also find everything you need for outdoor landscaping, including decorative rock and new products like their pondless waterfalls. Hanson Brothers in Colfax, proud to be a part of the great Colfax community.
And Top This Truck and Auto Accessories owner Chuck Cavros knows that nothing makes your car or truck look better than the accessories from Top This. And Top This delivers trucks and auto attitude every day with an in-store display featuring accessories from WeatherGuard, DZ, and Racket truck racks, along with a selection of chrome toolboxes, mirrors, and tie-downs. So give your truck some attitude and get the service you want at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Bear River Auto Tech, Peggy and Grant Greven are ready to serve you at the Bear River Auto Tech Center. Grant has over 33 years experience in the automotive repair industry, so when your car or truck has a problem, you can be sure that Grant will have the answer for you. Bear River Auto Tech is also the closest auto repair facility for you in the Lake of the Pines area and offers a shuttle service right to your home. For full service auto repair, remember Bear River Auto Tech, where customers send their friends.
And Statewide Homes. Statewide Homes is your exclusive full service Fleetwood manufactured homes dealership in Nevada County, and they have a brand new location. You can now see them from the freeway on Sutton Way, just up from Knight's Paints. There you'll find 2 complete model homes for you to see the latest home designs from the Fleetwood line. Statewide Homes, answering the need for affordable housing in our community.
And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating a decade of local sports television, this is Marty Mortensen along with Gene Smith saying thank you for joining us for our local coverage that you can see nowhere else on earth except on the NorCal Game of the Week. And now let's throw it down to Gil at center court with Coach Jack McCrory. Gil, take it away.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Marty, and thanks a lot, Gino, for joining us on short notice.
Gene Smith.
That's right, we got Gino in the house.
He's a legend.
No, you're the legend.
He says, no, you're the
I'm a
legend.
pretender.
And as you notice, I didn't write any words for him in the open there, Marty, because I didn't even know that he was coming until after I already wrote that. So my apologies to Gene for not getting him in there sooner. But Gino's in the house. He is a legend.
He's such a great guy. His kids are such great players. I've always liked Gene. He's a good guy.
Well, he's here joining us tonight for what has to be an unusual situation, a home playoff game for the Bear River Bruins.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time, and this team deserves it. Unfortunately, last time when you were here just a couple days ago, we played terrible, and I credit Colfax for making us look bad. But hopefully we've gone back to fundamentals, and hopefully we know how to play basketball again.
Well, those kind of losses, there was nothing that was going to prevent Colfax from winning the league title, and of course there was a lot of emotion because it was your final night here in the regular season. But you get the opportunity to lose there. Here, you don't get that opportunity to lose.
No, and what we did at the before the game, we put the whole game on the shoulder of our seniors. We have 7 of them in there. They need to take over this game and act like seniors, and whatever happens, happens. I said if we can't beat Argonaut, then we can't beat Christian Brothers, and we can't beat Amador, and for sure we can't beat Colfax again. So we got to turn it around tonight.
Now, we were here last night for the Lady Bruin game, and that's one of the things that Coach Bickmore was concerned about, and that was the upset loss to the underseeded team.
Yeah, well, he's sitting right over there, and I told him that was a great timeout, his first timeout, because he lit up those Lady Bruins, and they went on. I said it was a 10-0 run. He said no, it was 17.
Right, it was a 3-2. That was the only time that Hilmar had ever had the lead, and they came down, hit a three-pointer, and you're right, an immediate timeout to shake those girls up.
Yeah, when my first time out, I'm going to have Bickmore talk to my boys. That was a great. I don't know what he did, but I hope he does it for me, too.
Well, he said it was probably the best timeout call of the year for him.
It was.
Now, what do you know about the Argonaut? They were in the division finals last year against Colfax.
Oh, well, they're a good team. They're middle of the mother load. They lost their first 5 games, and then they were 8-2 the next 2 rounds. They're only in a 6-team league. But, I said it doesn't matter who we play. It's what we do. And they have a player, Rami or whatever his name is, it's supposed to be their best player. We're going to put CJ on him, but it doesn't matter. If they go zone, we have to react. If they do a full court trap, we have to react. It's all in our hands, and if we can't do anything better, then we'll go to spring sports.
And of course, we'll be there with you at the spring sports also. But I think we have some more basketball left. Now, the boys haven't had a chance to play since that Colfax game. And sometimes it's important. You just want to get out there and get that taste out of your mouth and get right back on the right track.
Well, fortunately for us, Gil, I don't think you know, but Monday night was our all-league meeting, and it's first time that I can recall I had a kid be first-team all-league 2 years in a row. That's Axel, of course. And then it's the first time I've ever had a sophomore be first-team all-league, and of course that's Patrick. And then we voted for second team, and I'm just so happy all 3 of my guys were second team, voted by the coaches, McIntosh, Baker, and Crosby. So, that's our starting 5. And the other coaches in our league think that we can play, and they compliment us by that voting, but now we need to play basketball.
Well, you guys have proven yourselves over the season. It's been a long season. Started out with a a win over Nevada Union in the foundation game, and then a 1-point win at their tournament. And it's just been piling on since then. Is there a mental thing, though, with Colfax where they just show up, or don't show up, or make mistakes?
Oh, no, we love to play Colfax. I wish I could play them every night. They just don't make mistakes. And they made us really look bad, and they deserved to win. But I like it. I wish, as you saw since you were here, it was standing room only. What a great high school environment. Pucci's a good friend, and they do a great job there. And
yeah, he called me up, wanted the DVD. We got one sending off to him. Said he wants this for the scrapbook.
Yeah, well, he deserves it. We're so lucky to be able to get a copy of your video games because they're so good. I have a parent here that was willing to videotape, and I go, no, Gil's here. I'm set.
I got it taken care of.
I know. It's a luxury. It's a luxury. It's one of the best things that's happened in this county, getting Touchdown Productions here. But to have such a high-quality DVD, kids just flock around it, and they love watching it.
Well, that's part of the benefit of us doing it is they get to watch it, and we even had an official call up and he wanted to take a look at his work as well.
Yeah, I had some teachers say, hey, I've been seeing you on TV, and I go, that's too bad, because when I've been on TV, we've been losing, so.
Well, let's hope you turn that around tonight because there are no more losses for the Bear River Bruins. It's one and done here in the playoffs.
Lose and go home, and I like it. I like it. I think we're ready to play. We'll see.
All right, Jack. Well, hopefully we'll see you again here on Friday night, which will really be the final game for Jack McCrory at Jack McCrory Stadium here. But right now, let's just take care of business tonight, do it one at a time.
Thank you, and thanks for being here.
All right, Jack McCrory, good luck, buddy, as he gets ready to lead his Bruins into their very first home game in, like he said, a very long time. And Gino, as you know, the home court advantage is so important in the playoffs because the distances are so great that you have to travel. And I stole that line from you in Marty's Open about the home cooking. You got to love that home cooking.
Yeah, you do. It's a mountain air up here. The kids get trapped into it and get sucked in, and it's quite an advantage. I think Jack might have put the long nets on the basket tonight, too, so we can get out and slow them down.
Maybe so. So, guys, let's get ready. Thank that second set of underwriters. It's Bear River Bruin home playoff basketball coming up next on your NorCal Game of the Week. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Gil. I'd like to remind you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Docomo's East Main Pharmacy. Tired of waiting in long lines for your prescriptions? Then Docomo's East Main Pharmacy is a place for you. At Docomo's, they will transfer your prescriptions today, and then you too can enjoy the Docomo's way of doing business. Fast, friendly, and knowledgeable. They work with most insurance plans, and they will have the prescriptions you need ready immediately at Docomo's East Main Pharmacy.
Francis Cinto and Graciano. At Francis Cinto and Graciano, they specialize in making your business grow. They are certified public accountants and business consultants, all rolled into one. And now the tax season is here. It's time to make an appointment at either location in Auburn or Grass Valley. If tax is made easy and business plans that hit their mark at Francis Cinto and Graciano, where they have an eye on your future.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his staff at Walker's Office Supplies know your business, and they know your name because they're local just like you. They carry thousands and thousands of products to make your life more efficient. It's a new year, so get organized with pocket calendars and notebooks so you won't miss a single appointment in 2007. It's all waiting for you at Walker's Office Supplies.
And Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Plaza Tire and Auto is the official automotive repair facility of the Game of the Week. And the guys at Plaza always keep the Commander up and running so they don't have to miss a single NU minor or Bear River game. So if the Commander is ever down and you know that they'll get her up in a hurry, and the pros at Plaza Tire can do the same for you as well. Plaza Tire and Auto Service, professional auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs.
Dan by Touchdown Productions, celebrating a decade of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Gene Smith saying thank you for joining us for our local sports coverage that you can see nowhere else on earth except on your NorCal Game of the Week. And be sure to stay tuned for next time as we begin our coverage of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. You'll see all of the top foothill teams as they battle their way to the road to Arco Arena. And also, hopefully, for the section title, exclusively on our Foothill network of stations. In Auburn, it's ACTV Channel 20 and Suddenlink Channel 23, and at Lake of the Pines Channel 7, and of course in Grass Valley and Nevada City on NCTV Channel 11. Well, Gino, thank you for coming by tonight and helping out. I know you'll be working with Mark Hauser on the games you've worked this year for NU boys. NU boys had a little trouble this year. What were they end up seeded?
They actually didn't qualify for the playoffs this year. Yeah.
All right. I knew it was they had a tough season, but
they were young this year. You know, that's what happens when you rebuild. And you know, there was 9 seniors graduating last year from Nevada Union, and so Jeff Dellis played brought 4 sophomores up and a mini junior. So it was one of those years that he got to evaluate some talent for the future and play a lot of young kids. And, you know, lots of minutes, and he just didn't rely on the seniors. You know, it was a talented group. It's going to be a talented group of kids.
Next year. Well, that's the problem when in high school it's not like a professional team or a college team where you got to work with these guys, and then they graduate, and then you've got to bring in a whole new crop of people up, and so it's kind of tough for coaches at high school level.
It is, but on the same hand, you know, it's exciting to work with new kids, and you know, but Bear River, I'm happy to be down here tonight. I've seen Bear River play about 3 times this year. A scrappy group of kids. They play extremely hard. You know, it's a swung song for Jack, obviously, and these kids are going to go out with a bang. You know, hopefully this isn't their last game of the year, and I don't think it will be. They're just, you know, they're playing for Jack tonight in the house, and it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I think we'll see an excellent game here tonight as Bear River comes in with a fine record. We'd like to talk a little bit about the Argonaut Mustangs. They lost their, as Jack pointed out earlier, they lost about 5 of their first 7 games, but then they came back and won 8 of their last 10. They were 8-7 overall in league. And I talked to Tim Hall, who helped me with the names of the players. His son is Cliff Hall, number 55, which will be starting tonight. He keeps the stats for the Argonaut Mustangs, so I wanted to thank him for his help. The head coach for the Argonauts is Jim Cagle, and he has taken over in the middle of the season, so he's brought this team along. They got a whole new set of boys that didn't play last year when they went up against Colfax, but now we'll rise for our national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups.
Senior Colin Newey.
Colin Newey will be singing our national anthem tonight.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts
Nice rendition there by Cullen Ramey. He got into that one.
That was nice.
Referees for tonight's game, Dale Eckenberg and Rick Willoughby. Now we'll introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game from the Argonaut Mustangs out of Jackson, California.
Number 13,
Vic McCrory will be starting.
And the other forward, a junior, number 55, Cliff Hall.
Cliff Hall. Talked to his dad, Tim, earlier prior to tonight's game.
Mustangs, a junior, number 32, Andrew Ramey.
6'4" junior. He is the leading shot blocker in Northern California.
At one guard, a senior, number 12, Nick Morris.
Nick Morris, senior.
At the other guard, a junior, number 34, Ashton O'Boyle.
Ashton O'Boyle, the guard, a junior, 6'2". That's your starting lineup for the Argonaut boys.
Marty, looking at the roster, looks like a fairly young team here.
I was talking to Tim, and he said that they brought up a few of the JV and freshman players. They probably won't get a chance to play, but
yeah,
they'll
brought them up for the ride.
Yeah.
Number 12, a senior,
CJ Crosby.
Yeah, this kid gets lots out. He gets after it here.
No. Patrick Stott is a sophomore.
Yeah, all league sophomore.
Yeah. Aaron Baker, 6'6", 175 senior. Like Chris McIntosh. Big Mac attack, just a three-pointer. Axel Wadman. And we'd like to extend our congratulations to first team PVL players, Axel Wadman and Patrick Scott. Second team, Aaron Baker, CJ Crosby, and Chris McIntosh. So the starting five for Bear River have made it in the first and second teams for the PVL this year, and I think their record proves that, coming in tie for second, plays right behind Colfax.
Yeah. Yeah, and deservingly so. They've had a heck of a year, as everybody knows, and they're. But I'm just so impressed with their scrappiness. These kids, they don't quit. They play every possession, whether they're winning or losing or at the end of the game. I mean, they just play so hard, and just a tribute to Jack and his staff.
So at center court now, it'll be Baker going up against Andrew Ramey on the tip, and Hall comes down with it, bringing the ball up is Morris, being guarded by Baker. No place to go. O'Boyle all the way across court. Bear River with good defense.
Yeah, Marty, they come out in a tough man-to-man defense here. They're sliding through screens, keeping their feet, moving their feet.
Oh, there's a good shot off the backboard. Andrew Ramey. So now Wadman brings the ball up, setting up a play, directing traffic.
And it looks like a 2-3 defense by Argonaut to start it off. So Bear River's going to want to look to skip pass over the top of the zone.
Three in it. There's the three
Mac.
for the Big Mac. Bear River goes up on a 3-2 lead. There's a three-pointer off the iron, doesn't go, and it's recovered by, and there's CJ, a breakaway. What a play that was.
Yes, that was a beautiful pass by Scott there. Hit him in stride for the easy layup.
There goes Hall trying to do the baseline, and he's going to be called for travel. But first turnover of the game for the Argonaut Mustangs.
Okay, let's see how Bear River attacks this zone. Looks like they're going to attack it with a 1-3-1 offense here. Trying to look middle.
Over in the corner now to Scott, back out the Axel, trying to set
there it is.
Inside.
See how the defense...
There's a travel call.
Marty, see how the defense collapsed on the big guy inside there, and that's opening up the outside shooting for Bear River. So the big fellow there, Baker's going to get it and turn and look outside and try to kick it.
5-2 on the score. There's Hall with a good look at a three, doesn't go, but CJ brings it down. Fast break as Wadman brings it up, looks over at McIntosh, looking at a three. It's going to be offline, but Baker's got it. Oh, the ball's blocked. Good defense by Cliff Hall. Well, this game is fast action.
Comes a
double team, and they're going to call a foul. I don't see who they're going to call it on.
That's too bad, because that was a great trap and a good spot to trap right there on the sideline.
McIntosh is going to get called for that foul. They had him double team. He almost threw the ball away.
Right there on the sideline.
Inbounding is McCrory. Morris now. Brings it out. Trying to set a play. Now they get inside to Hall. It puts it back up off the iron. Doesn't go. And Scott with the rebound. Gets it over to McIntosh. Wadman had a look, and then in the corner to CJ for three. In and out. Baker with the putback.
That's a nice follow by Baker there. He stayed with it. He kept the ball up high. He didn't bring it down, what a lot of kids have a tendency to after they rebound the ball.
Three-pointer for Nick Morris. 7-5 now. There's Scott. All the way across court to McIntosh. Whoa, stolen away. Good heads-up play in there by O'Boyle.
Yeah, and then let's watch this last score by Bear River. There's a rebound by Baker. Now watch, he keeps the ball up high, doesn't bring it down past his shoulders, and goes right back up over the top of the rim there. That was a good follow. Inbound.
Now they get it out to McCrory, and he sinks it. That ties up the score. 4:40 left here in the first period. Marty Mortensen along with Gene Smith.
Bear River's reversing the ball over the outside of the perimeter of the zone here, looking for something inside, and Baker's going to turn and kick it back.
There's Scott. Fadeaway jumper, he's got it.
Boy, he's got a nice touch right there. Jack just might stay around and coach him for 2 more years, I'm thinking. What do you think?
That is not a bad idea. That ball
I would if I was coaching.
So now all the way on out over to O'Boyle. Holds the ball high in his head, dishes it off. Stolen away by CJ. He'll stop over to Wadman, and then diving in the baseline, and he looked like a foul, but no call. The referee was right on top of it. There's a three-pointer, and he's got it. Nope, they're going to call it 2.
Give it a foot on the line.
McCrory for 2.
So Argonaut,
9-9. This
Argonaut continues in that 2-3 zone, Marty. They're going to force Bear River to shoot the ball from the outside, it looks like.
And that ball's knocked away. Fast break.
34 again.
So 4 straight points.
Yeah, it's a quick pace here.
Argonaut. There's Baker, takes it in. Now they're going to call him for traveling.
Yeah, but that was a good aggressive move by Baker there. Let's watch this in the replay here, Marty. Scott has the ball. He's coming around the baseline side. He sees a lane to the hoop there. He's taking up. He's kind of at a bad angle there with no glass. He shows a lot of ball there.
Yeah, but they got hit in the arm. Referee was standing right there. Fadeaway jumper doesn't go. Rebounded in the game is Barbic. He just came into the game. No, that was... There he is. Barbic comes in. The first thing he does is shoot, gets 2 points.
That was a great ball movement. Bear River must have made 4 or 5 passes there before they shot the ball.
There's
a kind of movement
charge
there that Jack likes.
Nice defense by Axel Wadman. He's doing it all tonight. The only thing he's the only one of the 5 starters that hasn't scored a point, but he's doing it in other ways. Steals and...
There's a lot of ways to get it done, isn't there?
Yes, certainly is.
Everybody has a defined role on this team, and that's why they've been so successful this year.
So now they work it in over the corner to Barbic. He gets it inside, and now to Wadman. Barbic tries to take it in, can't do it. Gets it into Scott, back out.
The spacing is crucial against the
zone. There's a 3-pointer, and it doesn't go unless...
There's the battler.
That didn't go. That was CJ.
I thought CJ had something inside there.
Score tied, 11-11. We've got two minutes left to go in this fast-paced first period. Now they work it to the outside. Back on over to O'Boyle. And Hall is going to be called. He stepped out of bounds. These referees, when they get to the playoffs, they do a great job. We've got Dale Eckenberg tonight and Rick Willoughby. So watch it. They do a fine job. All the way across court to McIntosh. There's Wadman. Oh, nice feed inside. And there's a ball blocked again.
Yeah. 2 or 3 blocks tonight by Argonaut so far.
Yeah, 32. Andrew Ramey is the leading blocker in Northern California. There's a ball right off the glass by Hall.
This kid's a load down low.
Yes, he is.
And look at Bear River. Look at Scott running the baseline right now.
There's a 3 for McIntosh. He hits.
McIntosh, that was a nice look there. He's squared up. His feet, shoulders were good look at the basket. And he's money tonight so far.
Yeah, he had a good look at it. Drilled it right in there. Nice follow through. Drive into the paint. High off the glass. What a nice
acrobatic
nice
shot that was.
Yes.
A running hook, half baby hook shot there. I don't know if he quite wanted to use glass, but it was good.
There's Scott coming back in. That ball's blocked again.
I'm impressed.
Well, I tell you.
Okay, let's watch this last possession by Bear River, Marty. Got it inside. Now watch how a lot of the ball shown there.
Yep.
If he had it back there, he'd like to use his body.
Scott had that nice, just got it off the iron. That would have been an easy 2. They work on that play during the week.
I can see why. Scott's got some hops.
Yeah, he can get up there. Now there's a travel. He started. So we got 25 seconds left on that'll eliminate the shot clock, and Bear River will bring it up with 25 to go. Get a chance to take the lead here in the first period.
Okay, let's see if they're going to hold it for 1 here. Looks like they might. Marty going with a down 1 here. Want to take the lead at the end of the first quarter here. Try to take the last shot here. They got our base runner running the baseline here, back and forth.
That's going to be short off the iron. Doesn't go. They've got 10 seconds to bring it up. So bringing the ball up is O'Boyle. Now they get it almost tipped away, and the clock runs out.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Well, that was a fast pace, Gene. It was.
Yeah, it was quick outlet passes, a lot of open court. The spacing was good. There was some good interior and exterior passing. Both teams shot the ball pretty well from the outside. The ones when they did try to drive inside, the ball was rejected. A number of blocks there. I like Bear River's aggressiveness, though. Scott's been inside. He's got a shot blocked a couple times, but it's nice to see a young player like that take it hard to the hole. I mean, Jack's got to be real happy with his effort, and Wadman and Baker inside. It's a good balanced attack so far from what I see.
Well, I'm really impressed with Andrew Ramey. He's, like I had mentioned earlier, he's the leading shot blocker in Northern California, and he's already blocked about 4 shots already tonight.
That long wingspan, doesn't he?
He certainly does. And he's a big defender out there. He has 4 points. But he's still, I think his strong suit is on defense.
Yes, and that's such a huge momentum shift when you get a block like that and it leads to a fast break the other way, Marty. I mean, there's just, he makes up for his lack of offense on defense. There's a lot of ways, like we said, to get it done.
He's only a junior. He'll be around next year. Very good player. All right, Baker's back in the game. Barbick's still there, and then Axel thought about a 3, didn't take it. Still working the outside. Almost stolen away again. There's McIntosh wide open, and that ball's high off the glass.
He had a good look.
15-14 as we start. Stolen away by CJ. He'll take it up slow now. Baker will get it on over to Wadman. Over in the corner quickly to CJ. Now CJ takes it all the way into the hoop. Puts it in the underhand. Doesn't go. Boyle. Crowd wanted a travel call. Didn't get it. 24 on the shot clock. Inside, he throws the ball away. There's a turnover.
Yeah, he tried to hit him on the lob there and it just let him too much. Rivers going to attack this zone again here. Around the perimeter. Jack would like to see, 3 or 4 passes before the ball is shot. Get the defense to rotate. Make him play defense.
Inside to Baker and feeds, and he's going to be fouled. Well, that was a nice play. He dished it off to CJ.
CJ, yeah. See what happened there. The Baker had the ball. The defense, 3 guys converged on Baker. That left the base runner open on the baseline, and nobody was checking out who was coming up from behind. Now, I see Baker. The defense converges on him. Baker slides in from the weak side there behind the defender and has an easy look.
Nice play. Good heads up by Baker. CJ makes the first one. That ties it up. He's got a chance to, he does, nothing but net. 16-15 now your score.
Back and forth. It's like a playoff game ought to be.
McCrory now.
Both teams are playing with a sense of urgency here, Marty. Neither one of them wants to go home. And last one standing
stolen
here.
away by Scott. Good heads up. They got 2. Oh, nice play. Oh, that was a dish off.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play there.
There's a stop, a shoot, in and out, no good. Rebounded by CJ. Baker did the right thing. He dished it off, but he had 2-on-1.
Yeah, we would like to score it on that one. We had numbers, but
Baker couldn't get it. Inside to Scott. Oh, man, he's hit from behind.
Yeah. Okay, let's watch the break here. Look at Bear River has numbers here, Marty. It's like 2-on-1 here. Baker takes it until the defender commits. The defender did the wise thing, had his paws up, ready to get his hand on the ball, and he did. And it was a great defensive play.
Away. That was great. First one's no good by Scott. Coming into the ball.
Okay, let's one more time here. Baker, what you want to do is take the ball until somebody stops you. And he does look at him. A nice bounce pass would have been the right pass to make there because he wouldn't have been able to get his hands that low. So, learning lesson.
Scott makes that. Coming into the ball game is Rico Ordaz, number 3. 5:46 left. There's a turnaround jumper, and it gets blocked. And
a little contact there. Look at that hustle by Baker. Look at that hustle!
And he's going to out of bounds. He really did go after that ball.
You got to like that. Come here. Your biggest kid on the floor is out there diving for balls. That's going to set the tone. I think that's going to get these guys started, get them fired up.
12 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to get it down in a hurry. Bringing the ball up is Ordaz. He gets it on in the corner to McCrory, and now it's stolen almost. Oh,
Baker's on the floor again.
And the clock runs out, but Wadman gets the rebound, gets it on over to McIntosh, feeds Scott in the corner. And it's going to be Argonaut ball. Scott's having a tough time finding that bottom of that net.
They'll come. Shooters need to shoot. He needs to keep. He's a scorer. He needs to keep thinking about scoring. You know, you don't want to get gun shy at this point in the season.
There's the baseline drive, fed inside, but then stolen away by Baker. Good heads-up play. Good defense by Bear River. Axel brings it up. He stops, top of the key, gets it to McIntosh. Now he comes back out, trying to get it inside. They work that inside. There's a three for Mac, and he's got it. Nothing but net for Chris McIntosh, his third three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, Argonaut's going to want to think about getting out on the perimeter a little bit. That's McIntosh is spotted up from that same spot 4 times tonight.
So now they'll try to drive it in, stop, turn, put it away, and nice fadeaway jumper. That was
like Kobe
Sean
Bryant,
Burbick.
fadeaway jumper right there.
Yeah, that was quite a.
That was a nice athletic move there.
20-17, Bear River. McIntosh now moves out, trying to set a play. Give it over in the corner to Axel. Timeout being called by Bear River with 16 seconds on the shot clock. 30-second timeout.
Jack sees something there. He wants to talk about it. Maybe a little different plan of attack here. Although they're getting great looks on the perimeter, Marty. They're moving the ball around, 3-4 passes. They're not coming down and just burping the first shot. So you got to like that about them. And you know, we're getting Scott with good looks in the middle, popping into the middle from the weak side. We're getting McIntosh spots up in the same spot 4 times. You're getting CJ running the baseline. Baker's been a threat inside and in the offensive board. So Bear River's getting a little bit of contribution from a lot of players, and you know, it's going to make Argonaut's defensive assignments a little tougher when we got other different kids stepping up.
So now Axel inbound. 4:05 left to go in this second period. 20-17 your score. McIntosh now handling at the top, over to Scott inside. Turn around, and there's McIntosh again, and it's off the iron.
Another great look.
Nobody's coming out to get him.
No.
So you might as well shoot it.
He is a shooter too. I've known that kid since he's been in youth league, and he is a gym rat, and
yeah,
he'll fill it up.
There they dish it off now, and inside, oh boy, nobody guarding him. That was good. Burbick comes into the game and gets 4 quick points.
Unfortunately, Bear River was playing the ball there and not seeing their man. He snuck in from the back door there for an easy one.
There's Baker.
That's a nice spin move right there.
Oh my God, they're just not dropping.
Yeah, but that was, Baker's got to go back to that shot. That was a very nice move. I could see that one again. He leaned one way, defender leaned with him, and he came back the other side, and he came back to the right side where there was no defender on the baseline. So,
and ball just rolled around the net. Normally those go, but
Baker's coming out for a break, a well-deserved break. Yeah. He's played well. Here, let's just watch this move, Marty. See Baker turn to the right, to the inside the key. The defender kind of leaned with him, and then he spun around to the baseline side. It just went off the glass, but it was a great look. That kid will be back for some great contributions here later on.
There's inside. Oh, good feed to Scott. Turn around, and he's hammered this time.
Well, this makes about 3 trips to the free throw line for the sophomore.
Coming into the game as Yashin Jabari. The young man who's a foreign exchange student from Belgium, number 33. He's got quite a few minutes in so far the last part of this season. Big kid. Oh, Scott's short again.
Coming up a little bit short here. There's a little more knee bend there at the free throw line. That's a good sign, though, that Scott's getting to the line. And attacking the basket is huge tonight.
There, he's got that one. 2 for 4 for Scott. There's Hall, almost knocked away by Scott. There's a 3-pointer off the glass, doesn't go. And there's a, nice move. What a play in there. Coming into the game is number 23, Chase Rogers. He gets that quick 2 on that. Oh man, look at that. That was a 2-pointer. Who got that? I missed it.
I did. I was screened out there. Here comes Scott again, the baseline, and he's going back to the line again, Marty. Let's watch this layup here. Bear River, a quick outlet there to 32.
Now, watch this move he does.
Watch him protect the ball. This kid takes a swipe at the ball, trying to, not right there, he shields the ball, comes up, gathers his balance in midair, and goes off the glass. Made it look, that shot was a lot harder than it looked.
Oh, it certainly was. 20.
And that was a great move by Chase Rogers there to score, coming in.
There's Scott, gets the next one.
I tell you, this sophomore is impressing me, this Scott. He's going to take a break now. He's got some basketball future ahead of him.
Zlackett comes into the game, number 5, 5'8", junior. 2:25 left. O'Boyle now gets it over to Hall.
That kid's, yeah, there he goes.
And Ordaz dishes it back off. Good coverage by Bear River. 14 on the shot clock. Oh, nice feed to Hall inside. And that go, boy, somebody got loose.
Yeah. Kind of slid in the back door there. Nobody wants to, in a playoff game, you try to stay away from those uncontested layups. You know, I think Jack would rather the kids foul him and send him to the line and make him shoot 2 15-footers than give him an uncontested layup. But
boom! Axel Wadman got 3. First points of the game for Axel. He's been doing it. There's a fadeaway jumper, doesn't go, and it's recovered. It's going to be out of bounds, Bear River ball. Good hustle in there by Rogers. So Wadman will inbound, 28-23 your score, as the biggest lead of the ball game. Inbound to Rogers. Gets it back over to Wadman in the corner to CJ, all the way across court.
Skip pass over the top. That's a good look right there by CJ.
They got Wadman way in the corner. Back. Another three-pointer by nothing but net.
Chase is coming in. Chase is giving him a huge lift the last 2 minutes.
Man, he's come in, stolen a couple balls, and some good looks at the basket. Got 5 quick points.
Yep.
That's what you got to have when they bring him off the bench.
Got to contribute somehow, some way, whether it's a defensive stop, it's a layup, it's a shot. You know, you come in, you know your role, and you contribute. And Chase certainly did that. So we have a 7-8 point cushion right now by Bear River.
Biggest lead of the game. Well, that's what you got to do, though, Gene, is let's take a look at the replay first.
There's a pass to Chase. Now look at Chase has an open look at the basket there. And he gets time to set and deliver. And look at the follow through.
Yep.
And he's out there, and that was a good looking shot.
Nothing but net.
Job Chase.
Well, the thing is, when the coach lets you put you in the game, you got to deliver.
If you know you're only going to be out there a few minutes, you want to make the most of them, baby.
Yes, sir. All right. Here we go, 31-23, and looks like Jabari came over the top. That's only the third Bear River foul.
Yeah, they're working hard to get the ball in there to 55. That's Cliff Hall there. He's a load, and Bear River, is going to have to change the assignment there. It's just too easy to get the ball into him.
So now they work it to the outside. There's a three-pointer, in and out, in and out. Oh, Boyle for 3. That was a big three-pointers right there.
That was a friendly
left.
rim there.
Another three-pointer.
These guys are making it look easy, Marty.
That comes in and gets 3. Boy, and they got the starters, 3 of them on the bench.
Yeah.
And there's a 3 going up. It's going to be short, rebounded by Wadman. Axel brings it up. Now he throws it away to over to CJ. Just couldn't handle it. 24 seconds left.
It's okay, though. They want to look to run, and that's what they're doing.
Clock runs down. Shot clock is off. Ordaz now tries to take it, but dishes it out. Good look in there. It doesn't go. And Chase with the ball. 13 seconds to go. He's got CJ in the corner. Gets it to Wadman. And now they're going to look at another 3, and it's off the iron. Oh, and they run. Look at that. Boom! Off, almost made it. What a shot.
Yeah, that was close.
Boy, that was close. Just missed it. Boy, pretty exciting first half. Went very quickly. So here at the end of the first half, 34-26.
Yeah, Marty, both teams shot the ball pretty well in the first half, I thought.
Yeah, they did.
You know, they came out, it didn't look like, it looked like they both had a sense of urgency, and they're playing good, smart basketball. They're playing unselfishly. The open man is getting the ball. They're finding the open man, both teams, and getting some great looks. We've had some great people, some great defensive efforts and getting a lot of hands on the balls, a lot of block shots.
There's the line score.
Yeah, Bear River had a big second quarter to extend this lead. 8 points has been the biggest lead of the night, and that's where they're at now. Pretty even first quarter, Marty, 14-15.
Well, one of the big things that point out here that McIntosh has got 3 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Axel with 1, Josh with 1, and Rogers with 1. That's a total of 6 3-pointers, and that's the difference in the ball game right now.
That, and along with Bear River getting to the free throw line in the first half. I thought Scott did a nice job of getting to the free throw line about 6-7 times.
Yeah, he came up with 4 free throws out of 6, so that was good. And we'd like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. It's time for you to experience the newest outdoor living experience in Colfax. At Hanson Brothers in Colfax, you'll find a selection of landscape and masonry products, including retaining walls and stepping stones. You'll also find everything you need for outdoor landscaping, including decorative rock and new products like the pondless waterfalls. Hanson Brothers in Colfax, proud to be a part of that great Colfax community.
And top this, truck and auto accessories. Owner Chuck Cavros knows that nothing makes your car or truck look better than accessories from Top This. And Top This delivers trucks and auto attitude every day with an in-store display featuring accessories from Weather Guard, DZ, and Racket truck racks, along with a selection of chrome toolboxes, mirrors, and tie-downs. So give your truck some attitude and get the service you want at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Bear River Auto Tech. Bear River Auto Tech is the closest full-service and automotive repair facility in the Bear River area. Peggy and Grant Greven have over 33 years experience, so you know your car will be repaired right the first time. Grant also reminds you that Bear River Auto Tech is your local shop for warranty service on your new car, as well as there is no need to take your new car to the dealer when Grant can do it all for you. For full-service auto repair, it's Bear River Auto Tech, where customers send their friends.
And Statewide Homes. Statewide Homes is your exclusive full-service Fleetwood manufactured homes dealership in Nevada County, and they have a brand new location. You can now see them from the freeway on Sutton Way, just up from Knight's Paints. There you'll find 2 complete model homes for you to see the latest home designs and the Fleetwood line. Statewide Homes, your official Fleetwood home dealership in Nevada County, answering the need for affordable housing in our community.
There's Superfan. Got a nice write-up in the paper the other day.
Everybody needs a Superfan.
Yeah. And this broadcast is being brought to you by Touchdown Productions, celebrating a decade of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Gene Smith saying thank you for joining us each week on our NorCal Game of the Week. And be sure to tune in next time as we continue our coverage of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. And you'll see the top foothill teams as they battle it out on the road to Arco Arena and the section title on your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, let's take a look, Gene, at the playoff brackets. The way they stand so far is up to date as to tonight's game through that are being played. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is San Joaquin section, Division I girls basketball. Number 5 seed Grace Davis and number 12 seed Folsom. That's coming up Thursday night, which is tomorrow night. And Nevada Union, number 4 seed against the 13th seed Modesto team. And that will be a home game for Nevada Union tomorrow night at the Albert Allied Gymnasium, and Touchdown Productions will have that for you. And the Division III girls basketball, number 1 seed Sacramento Dragons We're going to be facing.
That's my.
Is that your alma mater?
Yeah, I graduated from Sacramento High.
Number 9 team they're facing is the Manteca team, and that is Tuesday. And Placer Hillman down the road here. Number 5 seed are going to face the number 4 tough El Camino team, who is a prominent power in girls basketball through the years. Bill Baxter coach team.
They're always tough.
Yes. And Division 4 girls basketball, we have our own Bear River Bruins, number 2 seed, who won their first playoff game last night. They advanced to the second round. They're going to face a number 7 Loretta team, and I think that game's here, isn't it, Marty?
It'll be here.
That'll be
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. So Nevada Union and Bear River at home.
And Colfax is out of the tournament, as we mentioned earlier. They lost Amador, number 12 seed. So
yeah.
45-44 was the score.
And
Amador scored 19 points in the fourth quarter for that big victory.
And that's saying a lot, because Colfax does not lose very often at home.
Certainly don't. So there we've got the Division 5 girls basketball with Forest Lake Christian, number 5, playing Wilton Christian, number 4, and that ought to be a good game. Because Forest Lake will have to travel to the lower seed.
That'll be tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night, and then of course number 1 Modesto takes on Vacaville Christian. Modesto Christian is, boy, they're loaded. They're loaded every year, and you always see them at Arco.
You do.
Man, it's they've got a great team. And then let's take a look at Division 3 boys basketball.
D3 boys, and we got our own Placer Hillman down the road here. Number 9 team, Mark Lee coach team. They're going to face number 8 Sonora, and that looks like a home game for Sonora. So Placer will be hitting the road there on Wednesday, which is tonight, for that game. And number 1 team in the Division 3 is Union Mine, and they're at home against 16th seed Lyndhurst. And we're moving on to the Division 4, which the number 1 seed again in successive seasons is the Colfax Falcons. Ron Pucci coach team. A lot of respect for Ron. He's been around for years and years. As Coach Jack McCrory mentioned, he's one of the best.
And he's going to face the
16th seed, San Juan.
We'd like to send out a congratulations to the MVP, most valuable player of the PVL, is Devin Ginty. And he was a one-man wrecking crew against Bear River this year. So
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a junior. I think he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be around. Senior.
And then here we go with the Division 4. Our own Bear River Bruins, number 3 seed, of course, are facing the Argonaut team tonight in a very close game at halftime. And that team will advance to the second round.
This Friday, if Bear River wins, they'll be here at home, and Touchdown Productions will be covering that game.
And then we have Division 5 boys basketball with our own Forest Lake Christian, number 16th. They slid in there, number 16th seed. They'll open with the Modesto Christian on Wednesday night.
All right, I'd like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Docomo's East Main Pharmacy. Nobody wants to wait in long lines for their prescriptions when you're in pain. So that's why Docomo's East Main Pharmacy is the place for you. At Docomo's, they will transfer your prescriptions over for you today, and then you can enjoy the Docomo's way of doing business. Fast, friendly, and knowledgeable. David Docomo always has time to discuss your medications, and his staff works with most insurance plans at Docomo's East Main Pharmacy.
Francis Cinto and Graziano. Francis Cinto and Graziano has a new location in Auburn to serve your tax needs. No matter what location you choose, you can trust that they specialize in tax preparation and making your business grow. That's because they are CPAs and business consultants all rolled into one. And now that the tax season is here, it's time to make that tax appointment and plan for next year. At Francis Cinto and Graziano, they have an eye for your future.
Well, the referees haven't come out, and so we're still probably got time And Walker's Office Supplies, Mike Anderson and the staff at Walker's Office Supplies know your business, and they know your name because they're local just like you. They carry thousands and thousands of products to make your life more efficient. It's a new year to get organized with pocket calendars and notebooks, so you won't miss a single appointment in 2007. It's all waiting for you at Walker's Office Supplies. All right, now we're going on to live action as Argonaut brings the ball up to court. They'll be trying to break this deficit down of 8 points, and the first shot they take doesn't go.
Yeah, Baker tried to flop there on a charge and didn't get it.
There's Wadman brings it down to CJ, and now they work it in, try to work it inside, and that ball's knocked away as Wadman tried to take it to the hoop. We've got the 5 starters back in the game to start this third period. 34-26 your score. Marty Mortensen along with Gene Smith saying, oh, they almost didn't get away with that one, Gene.
No, that was lucky there.
Yep.
Here we go.
And so now they work it outside again as they continue to play the pass, and now Baker has it, turn around, gets it on over to McIntosh. They're about ready to run out of time. He's going to have to force a shot up, and it's off the iron. Rebounded very nicely by Ramey.
Yeah, that's what Argonaut wanted there, was a nice defensive stand to open the second half and force a shot there with
now they're
3
going to call a
seconds to
foul
go.
on CJ, reaching in. That should be
that's only his first foul, yeah.
Right now they'll inbound and try to get in, but it's going to be stolen away. McIntosh comes up with it.
Yeah, there was a short window there.
Threw it into 3 defenders and able to knock it away. Quick hands.
Argonaut's going to stay in this zone. They're confident that they must have had a scouting report that said force Bear River to shoot the ball from the outside.
Well, they haven't had many shots on the inside. The ones they had, they're all what a drive
as
in there
we say that,
Axel Wadman, nice drive down the baseline and put up.
They kind of shifted gears there to score
nice,
that layup.
Nice.
They're speaking of elevation. There's some right there by
Andrew Ramey.
Ramey, yeah.
Well, now 36-28, still an 8-point lead. Axel setting up the.
That's like now Argonaut they have now switched to a man defense.
Oh, it didn't go.
Let's watch this drive in this last play here, Marty. There he goes. Now watch this little hesitation drill. I think he kind of lulls the defender to sleep there.
He did. He got Hall
and then,
came up.
he said, "I got to take this lane. I can get down and score on this play." And he did. He did. It was an open lane there. I think you and I could have.
I don't know whether I could
through on that one.
Anyway, there's Wadman gets a free throw. There's a good shot of Axel.
Axel's he's a tough kid. He comes to play. This
Great
kid.
football player too. He gets the second one.
The Banny Rooster of the team kind of runs the show.
Yeah, well, they've got the seniors on the floor, so they need. There's a pass stolen away by Scott.
Here we come.
They got
numbers.
3 on 2. He gets it over to.
Beautiful pass.
Nice block. They're going to call him for a foul, but boy, that looked like a pretty good block.
Yeah, unless he got him with the body, Marty.
O'Boyle's not too happy with it. He's
yeah. Is that his third? Is that his third?
That's his third foul. Yes. So CJ goes to the line. He's had 2 free throws. He gets another one.
Yeah. Bear River has been to the line a number of times tonight, and Argonaut hasn't. So that's a huge advantage in a playoff game.
That's the 10th free throw made tonight. 5:57, 40-28. So Bear River is still playing good defense. Crowd's calling for defense. There's a shot up, and it's for 3. Boy, that was a nice 3-pointer by Vic McCrory. There's another block shot. Look how high he can extend that range.
Yeah, that was tough to go up against the trees there.
Boy, he was.
CJ tried to use his lower body, and he's just a strong kid.
Another 3-pointer. Bingo! He hit it.
That's got him back in the game in a hurry there. 6 quick points by Argonauts. Cut this lead to 6.
Boy, that was. This one looked like Bear River had that momentum. Now they get it There's McIntosh for three. He gets it. He answers right back.
That's his spot right there. He's got that dialed in.
12 points, 4-3.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke tonight.
Inside the hall. Oh, nice. Oh, good block it looked like, but he hit him with his body, I think.
Hit us with his body. He mauled him. He took him out. He's going, a little football action here. I'm gonna get on top. And it was, if you're going to foul somebody, you might as well foul them hard.
Hard, exactly. Get their attention. First one is good. McCrory makes that. Oh, that's off the iron. And Scott
get up.
away.
Look at that super sophomore Sky.
Bringing the ball up now is Axel. Set up the play. Gets a screen from Baker. Drives in. Gets it back to Baker. Baker gets it back over there. It's going to be off the iron.
Good hustle by Baker.
Oh, no, Baker just saved that.
I'll tell you what, I like Baker's hustle. That kid just gets after it.
Oh, off the iron. CJ with the rebound. Gets it back to McIntosh. And there's going to be a travel call. He took a couple extra steps.
We've seen that call a number of times tonight. Well, as long as they're consistent with it, Marty, and they're calling it both ways, and
no, you can't.
I don't have any problem with it as long as it's consistent. Here we go. Bear Rivers zoned up now. They're going to force the outside shot.
Three off the iron, no good. Rebounded by CJ. Gets it up to Wadman. Wadman will bring it up.
Here comes Wadman directing the traffic here. He's the quarterback of the team.
Gets it on over to CJ, to Scott. Inside. Oh, nice inside feed to Wadman. What a play.
It was a well-designed play there.
Scott looked very good on that pass to Wadman. There's another three going up. Off the iron. Doesn't go. CJ with it. He gets it over to Scott. Turn around. Puts it off the iron. Doesn't go. Scott's struggling a little bit
Well,
tonight.
that was a tough angle right there. He didn't have any glass to play with. He was that's a very tough shot.
So now in the corner, good defense by Bear River. Gets it on over to O'Boyle, and stolen away.
Baker coming up big.
Yeah, CJ tipped it right into Baker's arms. So now they've, McIntosh gets it on over to Wadman. Wadman looks up as an air ball. He came up a little short. 10-point lead, 45-35, 3:14 left to go in this third period. There's a three going up. That's going to be off the iron, rebounded.
There we go. We got to get numbers.
Now we got Scott coming up. He's got McIntosh in the corner, but he drives all the way in and puts it
baby!
in. Wow!
That sophomore come back. A little delay action dribble, comes up with his right hand off the glass.
There's the charge, and then there's no call. But now they're going to get it over to Scott again. He feeds him. Oh, they lost it. Trying to get a little bit too fancy, I think. They're trying to feed that ball. Had Axel taken it all the way to the hoop, he might have gotten fouled.
Or pulled up and shot a jumper.
Yeah, he was trying to feed Scott. Whoa, he fell down, no call. They got 2-on-1. The McIntosh feed it over. Look at that shot on the back. Oh my goodness.
Chase Rogers comes up underneath the basket, makes an acrobatic move.
Almost stolen away. Over in the corner now.
All of a sudden, this lead is blossomed to 14 points.
49-35. There's a shot for three. Sean Burbick. Burdick gets that. 2:05 left. This is exciting.
Bear River starts to pull away, Marty. Argonaut comes up with a big shot, a big three, and answers.
Nice.
That was a great idea there by Baker there, but just off his hand. Watch this layup here. Nice bounce pass, leads him. Comes underneath. Looked like that was a super move there by Chase. There, he got great body balance there.
That was.
And he used the basket to shield himself. That was super.
That was McIntosh.
Was that McIntosh or that Chase? Oh, okay, that was McIntosh.
Yeah, Chase just got into the game. Oh, off the iron, save. Fadeaway jumper doesn't go. Rebounded in there by. See who came in the game. That is Josh Sackett.
There we go. Bear River's got 11-point cush here with a minute to go.
133. Gets a screen from Baker. Now Baker comes out the top of the key. Dishes it off to Chase. Off the iron. No good. And getting the rebound amongst two Bear River offensive players was Sean Burdick. There's a three from way downtown.
That's a
off
deep
the
three.
iron. Oh, nice tip back.
Yeah. 52. 52 is Evan Lair. Yeah, he picked up the garbage there and laid it in.
There's Baker for three. In and out. Heartbreak. Saved, I think. Nope. The Bear River lost it.
We're under a minute to go in the third here, Marty.
Argonaut right inside. And nice speed.
Another backdoor. Easy one for Argonaut.
44 seconds left. Counting down, 49-42. Over in the corner. They get Scott inside. He comes underneath, and then he's fouled. No, he traveled.
He traveled first, and then the foul came later. So, yeah, referee was right on top of the call there. That was a good idea. Scott's going to take a little blow here.
Coming in for Scott is Barbic, and going out is Baker.
Jack's trying to get him his super soft, an extra minute there, combined with a break at the end of the third. So get him ready to go for the stretch.
There's a ball off the iron, doesn't go, but somebody pushed off. It's going to be Bear River's ball. So McIntosh will inbound.
Yeah.
Coming into the game is Dan Costa. So McIntosh will sit down for the rest of the quarter. Dan Costa he's a shooter. They've got 11 seconds. They're going to have to get it down. Fadeaway jumper off the
in and out. Good try.
Into the third period, it's 49-42 as there was an 11-point lead at one time.
Very entertaining third quarter there.
And the Argonauts Mustangs came back with 16 points.
Yeah, they did. Bear River had it up to, I think the biggest lead they had was 14.
Was it 14?
14 points, and then they hit a three to cut it to 11, and then got a little closer. So
now it's a 7-point game, and we'd like to remind you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten tonight by
Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Plaza Tire is the official repair facility of your NorCal Game of the Week. Mark and the boys know how important it is to get the Commander to every game. So when the Commander is down, they always do their best to get her back up and on the road. So you won't have to miss a single Bear River game. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Professional auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs.
So Bear River will inbound.
Here we go, fourth quarter. Let's play ball, boys. Let's see who wants it the most.
So now Costa is in the game, and so there's Javar. And let's see, in and out, doesn't go. Does he save it? Oh, no, he's stolen away. Good heads-up play by Hall. Oh, there's a nice defensive move by Barbic.
And another great defensive
but now it's
play.
going to go, it's going to be tipped by Bear River.
Yeah, it's tipped out of bounds, so Argonaut retains possession. When it comes down to the last quarter here, we're going to see some, you're going to sell out. For every possession here counts. Nobody wants it to be their last 8 minutes of the season.
So 49-42. Now they get it inside, drives the paint, puts it up. Nice play in there by Andrew Ramey, his 8th point of the game. Okay, there's Costa, no-look pass. As he hits a three, nice play.
Chase again.
Chase Rogers, his 8th point. Now they'll try to work it inside. Costa on the guard, he's quick. Inside the Hall, he turns. Gets triple team and ends up losing the ball. Costa has it, gets it on down to Josh. Oh, and he's nice block in there once again. Oh, and that ball gets thrown away.
Yeah, that's just, Argonaut is just trying to push the ball like Bear River's doing. They're not quite as capable at it at this point in time, but you get caught up in that frenzy of playing that way,
yeah, it does.
And it's kind of reciprocative of how they're playing the game right now.
So Costa brings it up. Drives in, goes all the way in, and Jabari puts it over. He doesn't go. Gets the rebound, and it's going to be Argonaut ball. Boy, they had some good looks at that and just couldn't get it to roll in. 52-44, 6:19 left. Crowd's on their feet. Wholesale substitution coming in here for Bear River. There's a three going up, and it's off the iron.
Garbage.
Yep.
They just happened to be in the right spot at the right time for a putback there.
52-46 now. It's a 6-point game. Costa almost lost the ball. There's Barber gets it on in the corner to Chase. He drives it in, puts it up, and it's off the iron. Doesn't go. And it's going to be a foul called.
Now, that's going to give the Coach McCrory an opportunity to get his starting unit back in the game here.
They had a
stretch run. So, you know, the second group of Bear River played hard. They didn't. Argonaut didn't gain any ground. You know, they still got a nice 6-point lead. Their starters are fresh, so they should be ready for the stretch here.
Oh, boy, that was a nice play right there. That ball ricocheted off that rim. Evan Lair gets his 6-point. And it's going to be, boy, Bear River's all of a sudden gone cold. 4-point game. 52-48. 5 minutes left. Baseline drive doesn't go. Gets it back out to Hall. Over in the corner, thought about a three, doesn't take it, drives in.
Tough man-to-man defense by Bear River.
Look at that, I can't believe it.
Well, I don't think he can either. That was a happy birthday shot there.
Lost the ball. Now it's a 2-point game. 14 points to 2 as Argonaut has come back big time.
Argonaut does not want to go home.
Baker for three, in and out. Boy,
tough break for Bake.
He's just, that ball is just rolling around that rim. They could have a chance to tie it up here.
Great looks here.
Or go ahead with a three.
Bear River needs to continue that tough man-to-man defense. And
they're going to call a foul on CJ.
CJ likes to mix it up. There's nothing wrong with that foul. You know, it wasn't a shooting foul. That's their, fourth
team foul.
14th foul, so they got 2 more to use before they get into bonus.
Referees have been letting them play tonight.
Which they should in a playoff game. Let the kids determine the outcome of this game.
Thought about a three, drives the baseline, doesn't go. And now they've tied it up. Ramey again, he is a dominating force. He's only a junior.
And Jack's calling a play from the sideline here. So Bear River,
there it is. Oh, he's fouled going to the baseline for the hoop. That was on the line to shoot too.
That was a great time for a play call. Looked like Bear River was struggling a little bit. Jack saw that and got up and called a play, and they got to get into the line. So they're shooting free throws now to get that lead again. And
Axel with
a good momentum buster there by Jack McCrory.
His third free throw. Next one is good.
Big baskets, big free throws. Bear River's back to the 2-3 zone after that made free throw here. They get out of their man. They're kind of changing up a little bit, giving them different looks.
And man, he's just
unbelievable. In the world did that shot come from?
Right off the glass. Ties it up.
There's another set play here. Bear River rolls Baker to the inside there. Baker spins and puts it. Yeah, that's Jack likes that. A nice inside look by Baker there.
So now they slow it down a little bit. With the ball is O'Boyle. And they get it back to Ordaz. Cross court to McCrory. 10 on the shot clock, driving in the paint, loses the ball, and then he saves it again. My goodness.
Yeah, the ball is just bouncing their way on the offensive end there. Argonaut's just been in the right spot. They just seem to have somebody underneath the basket in the perfect spot there for an easy putback. So see if Bear River can answer that score. Tied up again, Marty, with 2.5 to go.
Exciting ball game. And here going in the baseline again and dishes it off to Baker and puts it into CJ. Doesn't go, but he's fouled.
Yeah.
He'll go to the line to shoot too.
Okay, let's watch this last play by Baker. See, they roll Baker across the middle there. He looks to his inside. He's going to spin to the inside and then back to the outside and lays it off the glass at a really good angle there. So Baker did that in the first half. Came up a little short. He went back to that same move on the other end and scored there. So that was 2 big hoops by Bear River to stay even here and go ahead. Actually, they're even now, but Bear River's going to their strength. We're going to tie ball game here. It's a great game, great playoff atmosphere. I like the Bear River's adversity here. They have great.
Look at that difference.
Line
14-7.
Well, 14-7 right now. Argonaut, and it's in the fourth quarter. Bear River's a little slow right here coming out, but I like what they're doing. They're getting good shot opportunities. They're going to the free throw line. But hand it to Argonaut. They've been down 14 in this game at one point, and they come scratching their way, clawing their way back. So neither team wants to go home, and can't blame them for that.
Nope, exciting CIF playoff action first round.
It is. It is.
Doesn't get any better than this.
And Bear River's got the home crowd. They're a little more confident playing at home here. Let's see if that plays into their hand here in the last 2.5 minutes.
We're ready to go. Going to the line is CJ. He has already hit 4 free throws.
Yeah. CJ's a senior. He's been here before.
Misses that one, just as we commended him. Missed that one too.
Oh,
critical.
Those are tough.
Now the Argonaut team can.
I guarantee we haven't heard the last from CJ. He's going to do something on the other end here and get that ball back.
So Argonaut works it up. Boyle gets it over to Ordaz. Back to Boyle. Boyle. He drives into the paint, puts it up off the glass, doesn't go. And it's going to be Bear River ball.
Yeah, that was a nice screen out there by CJ. So he did do something positive on the defensive end there.
So now, score still tied, 56-56, 2 minutes left. Every basket's going to count now.
Scott looks inside.
Nice save in there by CJ. Over to Baker, back to Wadman, off the iron, doesn't go. Baker with the rebound.
I love that. I love Baker's heart. That kid has come up big tonight on loose balls.
Yes, he has. 1:38 left. 3-pointer coming up, and it's off the iron, doesn't go.
Look at CJ down there battling.
And it's Bear River ball.
Yeah, and there he did. CJ is never say die attitude there. He's a warrior. That kid goes after it too. Got his hands on the ball there to save the possession arrow for Bear River.
Called.
Yeah, that was a good timeout. You regroup here. Tie game. Marty Jack, he wants to make sure they get the ball in the right player's hands here at the end of the game.
Well, this would be a time
get a good look.
Get that inbound pass with Scott.
He might have something in the bag here for one of his leapers there. Either Scott or Baker. I would think that's gonna see a touch here in the last minute and a half here.
Well, Bear River, if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to score here for sure.
Well, yeah, it's much easier to play ahead than from behind and late in the game, and then put the pressure right back on Argonaut to force a score. Basketball, it's a game of quick decisions, and this has been these kids have made some great decisions out here on both teams tonight. Just the passing has been good. They've have hitting the right guy at the right time. There's some great backdoor passes for easy layups by both teams tonight. Guys sliding in from the baseline behind kids. Here we go, Marty. This is exciting. A minute 30 left.
So Wadman will inbound.
Let's see how Bear River set up with like a 3-1 set. They're screening across the key, and they do go inside.
They do. Nice play to CJ.
Great timeout call by McCrory there. Puts the Bear River Bruins ahead by 2.
58, 56. Clock continues to run. 1:17. Trying to work in the corner. There's a shot off the iron. Doesn't go. And it's going to be out of bounds and Bear River ball.
Yes. So now we're looking for still 2-point lead with a minute 11. They can't sit on this lead.
No, they can't. They'll try to run some time off the clock, but it's one minute and counting right now. 58-56.
See, the River's looking for a great look right here. Of course, Argonaut is forced to go man-to-man at this point in the game.
So now they've McIntosh with the ball, working it way out to CJ. They're running some time off clock.
This is a critical possession here.
13. McIntosh for a 3. It doesn't go off the iron. He had a good look at that. 35 seconds.
So Bear River will get another possession here. They can't hold it for the last shot. Bear River wants to get their defense extended here and come out of the zone and get a hand up on these shooters.
Fade away, jumper doesn't go, putback doesn't go, and Bear River comes up with it.
Just want to play catch now. Just play catch.
They're going to have
to get over the line, boys.
Going to 7 seconds. Oh, there's
Baker. There's the game winner. The game winner.
Timeout called. Oh, the crowd is going wild. Baker was wide open. They came out to cover CJ. He saw Baker underneath the net.
That was a great pass by CJ to find Baker for looks like to be the game winner. Puts Bear River up. Argonaut's going to need a 4-point play with 3.7 to go.
How do you get 4 points?
I guess you'd have to foul a 3-point shooter and you'd have to make it.
Let's take a look at that replay, Gino.
Yeah, let's do it. Watch this. This has been Bear River all night. Unselfish basketball.
That was McIntosh.
Unselfish basketball wins this game. They find the open man. Wow. They've given it up for this team. This team is very unselfish. They don't care about the stats, individual stats. They play to find the best shot. Doesn't matter who has it. They find the open man, and they did just then.
4 seconds. Oh, there's a good smile on Baker's face. He's only had 6 points tonight, but those two right there.
6 points in some. Not only 6 points, Marty. The biggest thing about Baker tonight is he has put a charge into these guys.
Yes,
He's been the guy on the floor for the loose balls. He's been getting the second chance rebounds. I'll tell you what, those kind of plays don't show up in the box score, but he has had a super individual game. He has played his butt off tonight.
No question about that. 4.3 seconds back on the clock as they call timeout right away. So it's going to be a full court press. They're going to make them work that ball up. They're going to have to get it in. They do. And now they're going to let them go up, put it off the glass, and there's your ball game. Bear River wins by a score of 60-56.
Yeah, baby.
That's close.
Bear River gets to see another day.
Friday night, Bear River will be back here hosting the second round. Very exciting game tonight.
Yeah, that was, I got to hand it to Bear River and holding her cool there at the end of the game. Last 2.5 minutes or so, Bear River ran a couple plays for nice looks. They got it into their scorers' hands. Jack had a couple big calls there late in the game. Set plays that he called that Bear River executed perfectly. And then they come out of a timeout and run that out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for a layup there. I think it was CJ there that scored underneath the hoop there.
Yeah.
And that was a great call out of a timeout. So, hey, nice job, Jack.
So it'll be Bear River girls will play here tomorrow night in the second round. And then Friday night, Bear River boys will be right back here at the house that Jack built for a second-round playoff action game. And boy, that was exciting.
Yeah.
Even though Argonaut came up with 14 points, it was the last 2 baskets by Bear River and some great defense at the other end was the difference in the ball game.
Yes, indeed. It was a great game, Marty. You know, another thing that Bear River did well tonight was they got to the free throw line.
Yes, they did.
And I don't know how many times they got there, but you know, it was at least 12 or 14, 16 times maybe, and then they executed their free throws. They, you know, when a team wins the free throws and they win the rebounding, usually the outcome is very good.
Yeah, they were 12 out of 16 for 12 out of 17 for in the free throw. So that was quite a fun ending to this great ball game tonight, and we'd like to tell you after we catch our breath here that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten tonight by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. The Hanson family congratulates the Lady Bruins on another playoff appearance.
Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. The Cavros family is proud to sponsor this playoff edition of the NorCal Game of the Week.
Bear River Auto Tech, that's where I have my work done. Peggy and Grant Greven proud of their daughter Heather, number 23 on the JV Lady Bruins.
Statewide Homes, Scott and Sherry Murray, along with Jerry and Pat Henaway, support your local youth sports.
Docomo's East Main Pharmacy. At Docomo's, it's all about supporting our community.
Francis Cinto and Graziano. Greg Francis, Dave Cinto, and George Graziano are happy to be part of the Game of the Week telecast.
Walker's Office Supplies, Mike Anderson and his family are proud to be a Bear River family.
And our friends at Plaza Tire and Auto Service, the Hauser family is happy to bring this special sports broadcast to you.
All right, Gene, boy, I tell you, it was very exciting at the end of the ball game, and I want to thank you again for coming down at the last minute. And you saw a great ball game by driving all the way down here tonight.
I certainly did, and I'm glad that I made that trip down. This was a very good playoff game, hard played by both teams. You know, Bear River, I thought, you know, Argonaut, they had some lucky bounces there go their way at the end. I thought that might come back and bite Bear River, but Bear River executed perfectly down the stretch. Made some big plays out of timeouts and called some nice plays from the bench. Got to hand it to Bear River Bruins. They're not done yet.
No, they get to come back Friday night. And that last play of the 2 points that they got on that breakaway by CJ and then dishing it off over to McIntosh and then wide open underneath the basket. Nobody there. They all came out. I don't know whether they're going to try to foul or what, but the Baker was left alone in the paint. Threw it to him, and
he was
right there.
And, you know, they're so unselfish with each other. That's so impressive about Bear River is they have so much confidence, and, you know, the kids believe in each other. You can see that on the court. You know, there's no stars on this team. They just mesh well together. You see that chemistry, and, you know, Jack's got to be real proud of these. Jack and Steve Box, the assistant, got to be real proud of these kids, the way they've come together here at the end of the year. And, you know, just it's proud to see a team play like that.
It was, and it's good. That I think you hit it right there. They're not selfish. One night, one of the players will have a big scoring night, and the next night he's defense, passing the ball, and letting somebody else have it. And Axel Wadman came up big tonight with 11 points. Josh Zackett came up with 3. Chris McIntosh with 14, I should say. He's the leading scorer for Bear River tonight. C.J. Crosby was 7. Garrett Barbick with 2. Chase Rogers, 2 key three-pointers. He came up with 8-point total. Patrick Scott, big at the free throw line with 4 tonight, and he picks up 8 points. And Aaron Baker gets 6. He had a lot of balls in and out of the net. He could have had 14 points tonight if any of those would have dropped, especially the putbacks underneath the basket.
He did, and he more than made up for those missed shots with his defensive effort tonight.
All right, let's tell you that this exciting ball game was produced and directed, and doing a fine job in Commander 2 is Gilbert M. Dominguez. Titles and replay being performed tonight by Brandon Duckett. And your announcers for tonight's game, Marty Mortensen along with Gene Smith. Camera operators, Chris Glass, Maverick King, and Roland G. Ludlow. Office manager, Lynn Dominguez, out here with the camera tonight. Technical engineer, Paula Makowski. Touchdown accounting. You've had fun with this tonight. Francis Cinto and Graciano LLPs. There's a good shot of Chris in the background there with his cane. Remote facilities provided by the Commander 2. It's running, and the maintenance when it does need repair work is done by Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Don't forget to check out the Union Sports section at theunion.com or the paper itself for times of the ball games being aired. Touchdown Productions, like to hear from you at gil@touchdownproductions.com. And look for us on the World Wide Web at www.touchdownproductions.com. Here's that big play right there as we watch it as Baker's wide open all alone, puts it up against the glass. But the final score here tonight, Bear River comes out on top, 60-56, a very great game. And for Gene Smith, Gil Dominguez, this is Marty Mortensen and the entire Touchdown Production crew. You've been watching the NorCal Game of the Week, and we'll see you next time on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.